you've had an interesting year, because every time I was talking to the people doing Swift, you were their DS. So you've got a good knowledge of that.
Yeah, so I'd never really done it before, and then at the beginning of lockdown, I love training, I love riding my bike, so I just thought, well, that's the only time I'm really going to get any form of racing in at the moment. And I just picked it up really easily. There's definite technique and tactic to it, and I seemed to get the hang of it, and then was able to help out the Drops girls in the Tour of France, and obviously April and Joss, and they all did really well. So that was great fun being able to be a part of that, especially something so iconic. And then it kind of fueled me to get on with my training and get some results. So I didn't really know what was going to come of this season, but getting a fourth yesterday and a massive PB today on this course, which is a local course for me, I'm pretty pleased. Not sure if I'm going to do the 25 yet, but we'll see what happens over the next few weeks.
Well, you're based at Loughborough, aren't you?
Yeah, so I'm based at Loughborough, and I'm really fortunate to have all the support from the performance sport there. Get great physiology and nutrition support from that. I've been in the wind tunnel through Loughborough and everything with Jamie, who's a neighbour of mine, just found out as well. And the support from Boom Pods as well is great, so it enables me to do all the races I want to do, as well as carry on with my studies at university. So really grateful for all the support from them.
For someone who knows Swift, and obviously, can I say you're a fan of it?
Yeah, definitely a fan of it.
And then time trialling come along. Next thing you're out there and you're producing, you're winning faster times and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's I think there's a certain kind of mindset that you need to push yourself hard on the turbo and on Swift as well, and that kind of aligns with what you need in a time trial, because you're on your own in a time trial, and it's just you and your Garmin or your Who or whatever, and you're in control of how hard you're going, and that's pretty similar to what you got on the turbo and with Swift and stuff. So I think it's a great motivator and a great way of training. I mean, some people hate the turbo, some people hate Swift, but I've got on with it really well, and I think it's really benefited me coming out the back end of lockdown and going forward. Hopefully it's definitely a tool that I'll be using throughout the winter, bit shy of the weather.
Well, final word, the UCI's announced the World Swift Championship, or e-racing championship. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm excited. So I'm going to do the invitational qualifications and see where I get with that. I'm on a Zwift team, as they're called. I would have loved to have ridden the Tour of France, but obviously it's UCI teams only, ASO invitations, and the eSports World Championships, as it's being called, they've opened it up to all via a qualification. So I'm going to give it a crack and see where we can get to.
Good luck with it.